This is the train to the end of the line. For size and strength. Truth in the mirror of honesty. A twisted love affair. And a husband who's in more trouble than he could possibly imagine. Smile the muscle. Oh, Elizabeth. DeMilo. The mailman and the keys. Welcome to Port Jervis Horror Stories, where we're all adults. A quiet suburban neighborhood in Port Jervis. Newton, his wife, and their son are unloading boxes from a moving truck into their new home. Mr. Price, their neighbor, approaches them. Well, hello there. Welcome to the neighborhood. I'm Mr. Price. You must be the new family moving in.
Yes, that's us. I'm Newton, and this is my wife and our son.
It's nice to meet you, Mr. Price. Thank you for the warm welcome. Anything we need to know?
Of course, of course. Let me give you a little rundown on the folks around here. Everyone's pretty friendly, but there are a couple of characters you might want to keep an eye out for. Mr. Price proceeds to point out the houses and describe the various neighbors and shares anecdotes about each one. He warns them about a few mischievous neighbors and wishes them luck. Well, that's about it. Welcome again and good luck settling in.
Thank you so much, Mr. Price. We really appreciate it.
Mr. Price walks away as Newton's family continues unpacking.
Seems like we lucked out with Mr. Price as a neighbor. He's really helpful.
Yes, he seems nice, and it's good to know who to watch out for.
Time passes. The Newton family settles into their new home. Newton begins his new job working from home at night, monitoring energy fluctuations in local lines for the airport.
All right, let's see what we've got tonight. That's not usual. All these levels look high.
Newton begins investigating the spike in energy levels, troubleshooting the issue with precision and expertise. After a job well done, Newton goes out to his back porch to have a smoke. Right before he could finish his cigarette, he saw Mr. Price slowly driving up in front of his house. Mr. Price slowly backed up and stopped in Newton's line of sight. Newton heard the car door slam. Simultaneously, for the first time, all the lights in Mr. Price's house came on. It was a strange but pleasing sight. Mr. Price had a new tenant called DeMilo. She was older, seemed ordinary and quiet.
Well, that's it. My break is over. Back to work.
The 3 a.m. smoke breaks become routine, and so do the visits from Mr. Price. But now, even with all the lights on, the house seemed dark and ominous. DeMilo could be seen occasionally, but only at night, dressed in a dark robe. Newton, while taking out the trash, had a strange encounter with DeMilo.
Do you eat fish?
Sorry. What?
Do you eat fish?
Yes, I do.
Thanks for letting me know.
The following day, Newton was visited by Mr. Price. Hey, long time no see. You look settled in.
Hey there, Mr. Price. Funny I should see you here today.
Heard you had a run-in with DeMilo last night.
I wouldn't say a run-in.
Don't worry about it. She's not paying the rent, but she's my kind of tenant.
I hope I see her when my wife is around. I could introduce her, even though
Anyway, gotta run. See you around.
You know something? I'm going inside. This guy's always going out of his way to make you feel uncomfortable.
As soon as Newton gets inside, his wife says,
DeMilo said you told her you eat fish.
Gotcha!
I heard that whole conversation last night from the window. Strange.
What was that?
They both ran upstairs to their son's room. When they pushed the door open, it hit the dresser and their son lay there clutching his stomach as the blood squeezed through his hands.
No.
Mrs. Newton frantically tries to apply pressure to the wound, while Mr. Newton, hands trembling, tries to call 911 as he scans the room to determine what happened. He sees Mr. Price standing in the window with a 9mm pistol. With glass on his son's bedroom floor and the hole in Mr. Price's window, it was obvious what happened. Mr. Price shot Mr. Newton's son. Welcome to the Port Jervis Horror Stories.